Hey everybody, Arcane Hulk here today. I want to give you my opinion on the April 12th update, what I liked, what I didn't like, and how I think they could improve it. First, I want to preface this all by saying this update was definitely not meant for hardcore players. We will expand on that a little bit later. But I still do like the premise of this update, mainly because it's more of like a level playing field kind of update. It's just to make sure everyone is getting on the same page and prepared for the next content drop in the fall, which may or not be an actual expansion, but it should be a pretty sizable content drop. So, like I said before, this is just to make sure everyone gets on the same page. You can hit max light level, get some cool new weapons, some cool new armor, some new treats every week, and really make sure you're ready to go once the new content is released. So first, we'll start with the gameplay in the background. It is the Blighted Chalice Strike. It's just any other strike. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Nothing special. It is a little bit easy mode at the moment. Maybe he needs some immunity frames or something to go along with that. But generally, it's a new coat of paint on a very similar style we've seen. So still exciting, still a lot of fun whenever you get it, but it will definitely get old really quickly. Now, right here, I'm going to transition into some PvP gameplay. This is Rumble on Burning Shrine with the 77 Wizard Fusion Rifle and the Doctrine of Passing. Now, first, I want to talk to you about fusion rifles. Fusion rifles have received a huge buff. All fusion rifles have received a blanket stability buff across the board, and let me tell you, every fusion rifle is viable now. This 77 Wizard that I'm tearing it up with has half a bar of stability, which is way less than you needed before for a gun to be usable, and it has about 3/4, maybe 66% of the bar filled out with range, and this gun just dominates. It takes 4 bolts to kill, and I urge you, if you find any type of fusion rifle, to give it a try, especially if it has something like brace frames, help with the stability, or any type of range buffs. You'll see that fusion rifles are much more viable, and definitely they can pull off some pretty crazy kills. Now, are they meta-defining? Absolutely not. I still think snipers and shotguns reign supreme, but now we have a little bit more variety. We have a gun that we can have fun with and actually be usable, and it's just a treat to see. Now, of course, I want to talk to you about the Doctrine of Passing as well. Another fan-favorite gun that was brought down by about 2% damage-wise, and what can I say? This gun still melts up close. I'm sure you've seen it already. It feels like it's gone pretty much unchanged. It's still very powerful, but the damage nerf did do this. It is a bit more defined by its range, so make sure you're not engaging things from too far away. I remember before with Doctrine, I could kind of challenge people halfway across the map, even if they were using a Mida. But now, if they're using something like that, you definitely need to be on your toes because they can kill you very quickly. Be mindful of your damage drop-off, make sure you're within range, and just try not to overextend to anything too crazy. Now, of course, I switched to some Trials of Cyrus gameplay here. We're going to be talking about sniper scopes. The sniper scopes have gone pretty much unchanged. Of course, they are a little bit more clunky to use up close, but overall, as far as the meta is concerned, sniper rifles are still fairly dominant, especially on the Trials map this week, which happens to be Black Shield. Now, really, I predicted that this nerf wouldn't change too much. I actually called it an adjustment, not nerf, because I really didn't know if it would be game-defining or not. But as you can see through the clips here, sniper rifles are still very much usable and still very powerful, so be mindful for those. The only thing, you might see a lot less quick scoping, which is a good thing. I kind of think it is cheap just to aim down your sights, and flinch gives you a free kill. Luckily, this helps make the scopes feel a little bit more clunky, and you do have to slow down your pace a little bit while you're using a sniper. But overall, the same meta should still stand. Shotguns are in great position they were before. Sniper rifles are pretty much unchanged. Any type of auto rifle is still within reason. I'd say they're a little bit more even now. If you're going to challenge at range, I definitely recommend something like a Cyrus regime with focused fire, but still any type of high-impact auto will definitely do better at range. So closing thoughts on the PvP meta in the future. Expect to see more pulse rifles, maybe a couple more auto rifles, but mostly the same. Now, Challenge of the Elders. This was a pretty big disappointment for a vast majority of the community, mainly because they were expecting something a little bit more challenging. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I think it's more to be a loot reward type of system rather than something super hard. So, of course, I'm happy with it. It's fun, it's not too time consuming, and you definitely are rewarded adequately. So guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed today, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.